Hey, what is going on, everybody? Well, we're on a stream today. We're doing a thing. We're building some more, doing some stuff, double checking everything's online, running well. Let's see. Why is YouTube not going? Hmm. Hmm. YouTube, what do you do? I mean, it's live there. Okay, I'll survive. We're fine. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're gonna be continue working on the build here. I'm gonna turn on some lo-fi beats because I need that. There we go. All right. From there, we're gonna basically pop right into working on this design. What I'm essentially gonna do, I'm going to build from that corner to that corner. I'm going to fill up with all the glass, and I'm going to try to entirely build one side. And what I'm basically going to do is build all of that, duplicate it on all four sides, then try to kind of decorate the inside and figure out exactly how I'm going to be doing my reflection. I kind of want to get that down pat a little bit, get all that nailed together. Ignore this little gap here. My green screen isn't all the way to the floor. And I have some stuff to do to get it perfected. You know what I probably can do? I just like there we go. That works. I'll have to fix it later, but yeah, that's perfectly fine. So I decided to go 5 blocks out essentially, but from here I can kind of just duplicate it since I already decided from the center. Oh boy. Pressing all the wrong buttons. And I'd go to there. But I am not worried about that today, as that is not what we're doing. There is going to be this solid floor, as I have a good place to cut off for a polish or a mirrored finish look, as doing it all the way to the door would add a little bit more complexity. What I can do instead is just kind of have a gray fade into this area. I'll still duplicate it, but I won't add the floor. That way I don't have to replicate an exterior. Because if I had to do like grass or make some form of a light that like turns off during the night, that'd just be an annoying addition. Let me, 1 second. Turning off studio mode so it looks a little bit better on my end. There we go. Yeah. And so doing that, I'll still have to duplicate it, but what it means is to get the angle to see it, you'd have to be a little bit further away, which hopefully with some extra structures I have in here will be a little bit harder to do. I could still add a like a ceiling that has daylight sensors connected up somewhere that whenever it turns on, a command block sends a line telling it to remove a certain amount of items. I could do stuff like that. I might, because that sounds like it'd make it very in-depth and very convincing. But it also might not happen, and don't be upset about it. I would have to figure out how I would do grass, though. Grass from far, because grass doesn't grow upside down. Who would have guessed it? Grass is pretty standard in its growth. So I'll push it that way. What I'm probably going to start with, I'll probably start with that segment right there. Figuring out exactly what I want to do. And then from there continue. I have some couple drinks now as well. How big should I be? I'm messing around with new settings, so I don't know. Do I make myself bigger? Do I do like that? Am I too large? I feel like that's right. Like there? That looks good, right? Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna double check my I updated the bot, so I need to see if the bot's now pinging people properly. We're still in the fixing phase. It did not. I need to figure out how to get it to ping a roll. Because it's not actually pinging people. I'll just ping everyone right now. There we go. They signed up for it. I always feel bad pinging people whenever things like that, but they signed up for it and they're able to press one button to stop it. So I don't feel that bad. I don't like annoying people. That's why I don't even have @everyone enabled for that. Because that is annoying. I don't like being added for someone for every like 10, like NZXT. I was a part of their Discord server for a while because I had some stuff I can't remember what I was doing, but they had like an event that I was wanting to be a part of. And then after the event was finished, I still was in the Discord server because I was like, sure, why not? But then they kept like pinging every week for their podcast, and I was like, I don't care that much about your podcast. Stop pinging me, and left. I was like, no, we're not doing that today. I'm sorry. No. Commands. I'm not that much of a mad lad. Lot of command work. Did most. I filled up some of it by hand, like that little edge over there. I kind of did by hand, but you can tell how it's super square. All of its commands. I did do the circle by hand. The circle part I did by hand, but I filled it up with commands. Yeah, World Edit's a thing, but not for 1.19. I gotta have all the blocks, have everything updated, and kind of figure out how I want to design it. They don't have that for 1.19, Leah. Or maybe they do and I'm just dumb. I also didn't want a perfect circle. I kind of want it rounded so I could do more space overall. Like a rounded square. And it works. It's not a perfect circle. Woo! Well, so as far as design, though, I'm going to start with this little edge here. We're going with that color palette over there and sort of that nether thing. I'm going to start with this segment as for just to get a good sort of aesthetic to match the rest of the building with. And that's floor level. I was thinking I liked the idea of a curved, like a curved outwards triangle that kind of slopes out. Thank you. It's going to be the spawn for the 1.19 server. That will actually be public for everyone. Everyone, period. It'll be a public server. Oh, the one issue we have as well is I did not decide on... I think I want to do, like, this as well. I'll actually have to remove this and replace it with sand, grass, so I can build. Because I want the entrance to be grand enough that it's not, like, out of the ordinary. But I need more space for that. So far, I'm happy with the color choice, though. I like the colors a lot. You can take that. So we'll go out 3 from here as well, like that. And that'll be the real entrance. I hope they have World Edit already, because if so, it'd make doing the duplication. So I want to take this building, then flip it on its head, and have it mirrored under the ground. That's kind of what this here was showing. Having a mirrored effect. That's the whole plan with it. And if World Edit is in it, I'm pretty sure I could just literally copy, paste, flip, paste. Welcome, Brian. And that would make my life a whole lot easier. So one can only hope. What I'm going to do is like that. So that is 2 and 3 in from the side, right there. And then we remove that section. And that is the entrance. Now this here will not be mirrored for the fact that it makes the illusion better, having a little bit of an overhang to match the inside too. Sorry about my message earlier. Brian was claiming he was going to steal me from Kalen again. And it still hasn't happened. I could never understand why. He's such a charmer. What I think if I get some basalt in here as well. You have an obsession with the Arby's Trump store. Is that center right there? it is. So if this is going to be an odd amount, which I prefer odd amounts, it makes it easier to do fun details, so you can have an exact center point. Uh, with that though, I think we start with polished deep slate in the center, and then from there, this is only good for, like, I don't even know how you use this block because it's such an awkward, like, the creeper faces are so asymmetrical it looks stupid. So what I would do rather is, I don't even think these are good for anything but doing patterns like this, to be honest. Like, that's what it's good for. I guess I'll have to save it for, like, patterns in the corners or something like that, because that doesn't look too hot. Oh, actually. Oh, wait a second. That looks kind of nice, because that's all centered. Ooh, but that's my resource pack. You gotta see. No, that's perfectly fine. That is acceptable. That is fine. I'm a fan of that one. All right. Always when building with a texture pack, make sure vanilla looks good. Because if vanilla doesn't look good and your colors are off, you look real stupid to like 90% of players. That is something I wholeheartedly agree with. But yeah, that's a good base. From there, I can do some polished basalt probably, get a little bit of a lighter color in. Match that with, do any of these like even have a good face side? Not really. Why? Oh, I know why. Reload, reload. You guys can see the fringing on my hair now. On the darker backgrounds, it's harder to tell. All right. Do we have any other polished blocks that have a good, solid blue? This one looks cool, light gray. I mean, that looks cool, but again, it's the same issue of it being meant to be designed in four patches of four rather than an even number. So I'm gonna have to look for different blocks. I won't really be able to use that except for, I think that's just blue. Yeah, except for just blue. Women love blue. I could use some of this. I'll use some of this. I'll add, ooh, sea lanterns are probably good because I need lighting. I'll probably disable mob spawns, but it's always nice to have ambience. And ambiance is always helpful. That is what I'm thinking. Why does that look off? One block, one block. It's not. Why does it look off to my brain? Can't say. Have you actually been playing Diablo Immortal, or are you just saying that because meme? You're level 52? Oh my gosh. He has been actually playing the game. Trying to go for sort of irregular patterns built in. You already, oh my gosh, Brian. The only person that would play a game entirely based on that everyone is not playing for, like, I don't know, reason. I don't, what is it? Out of just saying that the game's too much microtransactions, they're not playing it. But you go, man. Hey guys, want to see a cool trick? Wall. Magic Man. Why does this feel off? Does that look off to anyone else, or is it just me? It feels like it's unbalanced somehow. Like it's far left, it's the bottom left leaning for some reason. But it's not. It's like it's perfect. Yeah, exactly. That's what everyone else is saying. I think I do things like this, so it'd be that over here. I like the idea of it pointing. I don't know why. Well, whatever makes you happy, Brian. Let me see if I can get some blue concrete in here. I know I said I didn't like the color of blue concrete or the texture of blue concrete, but it might be what I'm looking for. More likely cyan. If I don't overdo it, I can probably use it. Is that too much going on, do you think? I'd be down. I just haven't been playing much of it either because I got to the point in the new items where I was like, I'm physically level locked, so I need to grind a lot to get up higher. So, you know. Understandable. Yeah, that game it needs a lot. You need to do a lot to play it, sadly. I'm going to switch out some of these for just regular copper, I think. So there's more variance in that. I don't know if that's becoming too chaotic of a pattern, though. It does kind of look like a summoning circle. I'll probably add some depth to it. Uh, I think, actually, if I want to add some depth to it, what I might just do, uh, copper, stairs, and slabs. I don't care. I want it to be this color. I might do like this. Then I can get a deep slate slab, a deep slate brick slab. Put that here, 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 and there. And then literally just raise everything up. And that adds some depth that you otherwise wouldn't have. It's always nice. Yeah, you think it's too much going on? That's what I was feeling too. I felt like it got too chaotic quickly. I'll do it though, and then I'm gonna probably put it to a vote somewhere. Allowing for more fun. What if I got some warped stairs? What I'll do is in these S shapes, I'll just do that. From the inside. And that is from this side. That might be too much color. I'll do that here as well to kind of tie it in a little bit more. And then in these last few, I might just do deep slate bricks, just fill it in. So that's what I'll do for the first one. Whenever I'll design some of the walls, I'll probably design a couple segments of walls actually, and then just ask people to vote for it in the Discord and Patreon on Twitter. I'll just post it out and say, hey, what do you guys want? I'll build another room there, another floor there, another floor there, another floor there maybe. I don't think I'll need more than 3. I'll build a couple wall segments to see what people like, and I'll put it to a vote and we'll decide on it that way. But I do want this to be eccentric. I want this to be like super classy for no reason. So that's why I kind of went over the top with it, because I want it to be stupid and over the top. Yeah, well, I mean, it's fairly new. I don't blame you. I think I do it the main frame with bricks, and I fill in with the other blocks I have. This thing's gonna be massive too. I want to use that new build limit because they added a lot underground and they added a lot above ground too. So I'm going. We're pushing it, man. Yeah. Patreon's still slow though. I have not had a single new patron yet, but it is about the same as Twitch. So I mean, it doesn't bother me. First level, I'll just do up to there. And then I'll match this, or I guess I should do the full arch and have it connect first before I do anything. I want this to be stupidly tall, and I'm probably gonna have to build a lot. So the whole idea is to put this in a place and then build attachments to it and kind of have a city all in a good 500 by 500 area. Wait, this thing might be 500 by 500. Let me see. So from the front door, it is 243. If it goes down to 2,000, no, it's only like 200 wide, 300 wide. Yeah, it's only about 300 wide. So 1,000 by 1,000. That'll be the main spawn area where I'll have everything going on. Another 1,000 on either side, so like 2,000 blocks out, it'll be a complete PvP zone. As well as I'm going to build a Coliseum area where there's going to be only PvP in the center, the outside safe, and I'm going to build like fun traps and things on the inside people can fight in. Is at least the plan. I wanted to do a lean, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to build the shape I want first and then lean it. There will be PvP, but it's also going to have the, I think it's like someone starting with S's block, whatever, what is it? I'm blanking on it. It's a plugin that you can claim land and then no one can fight inside of it, period. Just so people can PvP, because I know that's a big thing for a lot of people. They like to fight, they like to steal, but I'm going to make sure to put it in a place where it's very hard to do so. I think I want to get a plugin that allows me to enable / disable PvP, except for very specific areas, so that you have to take part if you're in there. Not really. Factions are always PvP enabled, unless you're playing a weird faction server. It's gonna be similar to what we had before, except I'm gonna make it so people can just straight up disable PvP if they don't want to as well, to make it easier on a lot of people. Spawn's always safe. It should always be safe. There's very few servers that it's not, but typically in faction servers, like even in your base, you can be killed, I believe. I don't play much faction servers, but I thought that's always how it was, because that's just the idea. It's just free for all the time, survive or die. This is going to be, there's certain areas where you have to PvP if someone's there to survive, and if you just claim land, don't even worry about it. Or what the dream is not dream, I don't care for him, but 1,000 by 1,000 spawn. Literally nothing can happen. You can't break blocks, you can't kill people, and it's gonna look beautiful. After that, 1,000 blocks out each other direction, in total 3,000, where that 1,000 band, you can attack players and kill each other and break whatever you like. Just period. There's no PvP disable. Then after that, it continues to be entirely optional whether PvP is on or off. Oh. Well, I mean, that's still easy enough, because you gotta find out who's there, and you just fight them whenever you like. Not the hardest thing to enable / disable. So I'm thinking like that. Yeah, people like to assert dominance that's really not there. They're just annoying when they just pour water everywhere. Oh, I forget. Well, wait, I need to do this with the outside, not the inside, because that's gonna leave that to be massive. All right, I'll have to do it. I'll have to change it up a little bit. Let me build this outside frame first. I'm actually, oh yeah, I'm just gonna build the outside frame and then match the inside frame to that. That's gonna be easier. But again, this is gonna be big. That's the whole point. Make things massive. And this is the main entrance. What block am I at? What is the actual number for the build limit now? Is it, Was it 350? I don't know, because I know they went negative. And I don't know what they go down negative to. $319. We got 2319, and I am big. You're right. That should give me enough space that if I do a big platform right there with these edges kind of sticking out and a tower in the center, if I did a more like Taj Mahal style tower in the center, I should be fine with that amount of space. Okay. I don't know why 319 is the final number. I guess it's 512 is the new max, right? How would you get 19? Maybe they start from 0 and count 0 as 1. Your phone crashed. Your phone didn't agree with you. It said, no bullying, Caden. You can't. Hey, Matthias. And yes, Minecraft indeed. I'm working on the spawn for the public server that I'll be launching soon enough. Your phone said no to Diablo. So that is 2 off then. And that'll be the center. There's no numbers with this, which I think is a bad idea. What I kind of wanted to do, what I kind of wanted it to look like, was to be an inslope. So like it goes small, it goes tall, like an actual building, and then swoop in, which I guess I should do differently then. So if I have this set up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 in total. To do that, it should be... So if I want to have like a swoop, it should start off small and go big, I guess. I should start off at like 4 and then swoop up higher. And then let the ceiling kind of drip in. Drip's the wrong word. Let the ceiling kind of... like, the actual sides are going to dip in, I guess. Sag. They will sag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5 is better. Jump it up a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think that's going up too fast. But is that center? That's not even center. That's 1 off. Only if Cheese was here, man. He'd love this. How would I do that? with something so wide? Doing exponential makes it hard. Maybe I... 4, 7... If I start off slow and just lock it up at 12. So from 5 to 12, kind of hit a couple midpoints in there. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's how I do it. I do a very bad job of Googling stuff. I kind of just go until I think it looks good. And that's my style. That's how I do things around here. I fell. Alright, so 5. Let's jump up to 7, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 7, I guess just jump up to 9, then 12. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think this one here is center, right? Or is the one I just placed center? That one right there is center. So I'll probably make that probably half size because that makes it easier. And this doesn't even account for the next portion where I'm going to lean it out. And it's going to also be a curve, which is going to be a nightmarish thing. But if I want it to be a... I guess it has to start big and go slow so it looks proper. Not just like a spiky crown. That looks good. Is it noticeable? I guess it is noticeable, but it's not that big of a difference. I don't know what else I'd do, because anything else doing any... I guess if I go up by 1 instead. If I go 5, 6... No, because that's just boop, boop, which looks stupid. We're not doing like an inverse barn roof. We're trying to get a slope, an in-slope. How do you build an in-slope, one might ask? Oh, apparently I can't figure it out. And I don't want to do it too drastic so in here feels cramped. I still want this to be spacious and roomy. If I started it at 3, jump in, go up to like 4. No, it has to start bigger and go thinner. So what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So if I just, once again, we're restarting because I'm indecisive and baby. This is very important work though. Once I get this down, I'm probably going to restart the Minecraft server, the private Minecraft server I'm already hosting with mods, and set it to vanilla 1.19, switch it over to paper when that comes out, and then add plugins as the plugins come out. Once I have enough that I'm feeling satisfied, I will open the server publicly. I think that's what's going to happen though. So we're going to start it at 12 because that's the number I picked earlier for no apparent reason other than I said so. And that's how it goes around here. My bedroom, my rules. Except I am not in my bedroom. My gamer hole, my rules. So, from 12, we go up to 8, go up to 6, go up to possibly 4, and start going up until I hit 12, and we cap out there. I think that will look better, and that'll get me my curved slope I want. Which... only until I see it will I know. But that'll make the effect more. I don't know if inslope's the right... I guess inslope would be better. It's like a reverse parabola. Or... I don't know. That shape. My fingers bend enough to make it. Or I could just, like that shape there. Slopian? I thought of a bad joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me fall down and make sure this is center. It most definitely is. Then we just add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on there. It's really annoying to build things that height, but we do it anyways. Now, how does that look? Oh, that looks a lot better, actually. I like that a lot more. that gets that more drastic curve in much sooner than I was, much sooner. Better. All right, now we match that, and then we'll match the inside to it. That makes me happy, and that's why we do it, because that looks cool. It's a style I have not done before, especially not on this scale. Hey, Matthias, quick opinion. What do you think of this floor? Honest opinion, tell me how you feel. Would you lick this floor? It's a very important question. I'm trying to get opinions on it. I should also get like a regular view at it. This is what you just see when you're walking in. Oh, I'm dumb. Wait. You would not lick the floor? Why not? If you had to rate it out of 10, how would you rate it? Not for lickability, just for its aesthetics. That is a good word. Oh. The one issue I'm going to run into is detailing this wall. How do you detail such a wall? Like, how do you detail so much? It's nice? Okay. Yeah, because I think it could quickly become too much detail and too much going on, but it also does have a nice color palette, I feel. But I'm also I'm gonna post it to Discord at some point and get a overall vote from everyone. Maybe even see if I can get some other builders I know to be like, ew, your opinion's trash, or wow, you're such a genius. Both of those are very common statements towards me. 7.5 out of 10. Nice. That is good. Oh, maybe that one... No, that one has to be center. I was going to say, maybe that one isn't center, but no. I fell straight down to find that was center. That's not how that works. That's fair. I didn't want to do red because I didn't want to make it look evil. Because it could have easily turned to like an evil building if I did that. Uh-oh. Wait a second. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Oh, I'm just dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I didn't. Huh. 1 block taller. So, with that, that is going to be one side. It's going to be a very pointy base. I must say. Very, very pointy. Alright, let's just do the inside now. The insides are going to basically match that, except these ones here are going to have to, like, be a little different, which will be a little strange, but this is just the framework, so I can kind of get an understanding of exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm going to detail the one side of the roof, and then detail one of each walls, and then detail the inside, so I can get an overall rough estimate of exactly what this is going to look like. From there, we will figure out the rest. So then that's going to have to match everything else. Might even have to end up changing these blocks. But I know I'm going to be using cyan glass, some of this other stuff. That turns to concrete in rain, right? Concrete powder turns to concrete in rain. That'd be annoying, so I'd have to use concrete. Otherwise, it looks stupid at some points. Uh, sort of like the deep dark. Yeah, I was trying to base it off that. The first stream I kind of talked about how I kind of wanted to recreate a like almost a larger and better version of the deep dark. Was it deep dark? That's the name, right? Not crazy. So no one's ever gonna see past that one block there. So I'm not gonna even try to detail it. The only issue I'm going to end up running into is windows, because this is fairly thick and adding windows will kind of look stupid sometimes. Maybe I add 2 windows on both sides and then I can do stuff in between if I want. That sounds kind of cool, especially when I have this thick of a wall, double windows, and I have like a little scene on the inside. Ooh. Oh, dude. Like grow plants in there? That'd be kind of sick. Like if I put glass on the edge, I have a 4x4 area or however big of windows I make where I could literally just like have a little garden or something. That's pretty cool. And I could build tunnels that lead to the different gardens and people can hide in the windows. That's funny. I'll probably build hidden parkour as well. That's always fun. Things to explore in a spawn make a spawn so much better. But I'll probably end up building the full spawn and then put it in afterwards. So it's like you're actually exploring a building. Maybe hide signs from the rat man or something. The cake is a lie. Oh, you're right. I could do the skulk sensors and things. Not sensors, but skulk other blocks, because that could be interesting. Any sort of just summon the warden in the spawn. That's a great idea, Caden. Yeah, do that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I am dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're 10 tall. And you're the same. I'm just dumb. Yeah, the skulk sensors could look really cool with that too. Especially if I definitely want to mix it in though, because I know some of the other blocks like glow lichen looks too stone like, but mixing that in and getting that with the warped how does the warped vines look with that? I don't know. I'm also gonna definitely have a massive like stone ring that you can walk around on the outside in the first level, because I love that for some reason. That's always a thing I do. It makes it look so much better. But having this as a center point and then having mini arches along the way as well on the other sides, having them all sort of lean out as well, is Minecraft. I think it's $45. I know it used to be 20, then they upped it to 45. It might even be 60 now. It might be 60 because they have they are enrolling Minecraft together. So like Minecraft is both Java and Bedrock. Oh wait, no, what? $30. I lied. Not bad. Not for a game as popular as Minecraft, with as much to do as in Minecraft, or as many options. Yeah, I'd buy that. I say as I play a game I've already purchased like twice. Yeah, I'd buy that. Minecraft.net. Minecraft.net is where you purchase Minecraft. I think Minecraft was the first game I bought with my own money, actually, or at least the one of the first games that I bought, like new. I think I might have bought some used games at like yard sales, but I didn't buy. It's one of the first games I bought new. I'm pretty sure, which is a fun fact. and probably explain some of my addiction to it. I'm gonna hide this area and remove this wall so I can get a proper lean out of it. Have you seen the video of the British kid talking about how good some tea is, and he uses like British slang, and he goes, "This tea's absolutely minging," or something like that, and it sounds really stupid. Because I've been thinking about that lately, and it makes me laugh every single time I think of it. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite dumb clips. One second. Where is it? Is it tea? Oh, I think it's. I don't think it's minging, or I don't think it was tea. This video here. I don't. I like. I don't think it's a real voice. I don't know what it is, but it makes me laugh because it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Exactly. The person who posted it. This video is driving me insane the same way as the video too. What? Doesn't make sense. Minging paradise push lemonade. Like, who talks like that and doesn't think they're crazy? You know? It's minging. Imagine they feel the same way about American kids when they go like, "Oh, that's lit," and they're like, "What? What? That's so stupid." That's such a stupid term. And you're right. Minecraft is minging. I think that's where I start the turn. I think this one is gonna be like leaning out, so I should actually start big and point further. Or is that gonna look too much like a crown? I could call this just the crown. That could be the name of the spawn structure. I could just do that. That works, I guess. What I do know is this whole thing is gonna... I don't need to do it the whole way, though. I can just kind of build out later as well. So I think I start with that. Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool, naming it the crown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bump it up to 12. We'll just do it every 12. Basically. Maybe every 12 minus 1. So 12, 11, 10, 9. Probably that's where it's going to cap off. Not really. It's probably going to go to 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have to rethink it. Might have to double up at the bottom on a couple. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I'll double up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll just finish it off with that. Or no, I'll pull it in, just so it has one last final turn. I need to raise these clouds. Where's clouds? Clouds fancy, yes, but how do I raise them? Is that not a settings you can do by default? Am I too Optifine to understand this? I might be too Optifine to understand this. Dang, I thought there used to be a level for clouds. That's the only place, I guess. I guess I'm crazy. Huh. Learn something new every day. But yeah, look, it looks kind of chaotic. Once it has two of them though, I feel like it'll look better. And it's not back to back. But yeah, that is gonna be a tower. That's gonna be a crown and a half. So let me just remove this old one so I don't confuse myself. I'm gonna just basically build match it. And then I'll lean the center one in as well. I have to rebuild this a lot because I'm trying to take it step by step, which is typically the best way to do it. But I'll build this up. We'll work on some wall details, but I still need to do some other stuff, I imagine, for design wise. All right. And I need, so I can basically 3D match this. If I was a computer algorithm, it'd be a lot easier for my brain, but sadly, I am not. I'm dead. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, I feel like things like this, I should just, just that, and it might look better overall. But then again, it's not mathematical, and that could get problematic for other parts of the build. But I guess as long as it matches throughout the build, it doesn't really matter. It's hard to really say, to be honest. Because like that section right there, but that might add a good transition strip is the issue. And that much I can't say. I don't know if that's true until I build it, which then I guess then we can have an opinion. And changing one block at that point is not the biggest deal. Oopsie. That's the basic idea for the lean. The structure inside will have to match. And I think I'm going to make the back match just for the fact that I can build like a basic brick connector to it and then have that connect to the back, like an act. Sort of what I'm thinking is have like a ring around it that's actually just a bowl shape. And then I build a face onto it that leans and then just remove anything that's in the way for windows. Yeah, lean. We're doing lean now. I'm all about it. I love drugs. So many drugs. All in my bloodstream. All at once. That works out too. Fairly stylized. with that matching, I'll probably what am I gonna do for the base? I think with the base, I'm gonna do a deep slate base, and then I'll add details into that with the other blocks I'm interested in using, mainly starting with windows. Or no, maybe I do a copper base. Is that too much? Too much blue? Maybe lower half deep slate, top half copper, with a transition strip of the warped block, or even prismarine. I didn't use much prismarine in this floor. I didn't use any prismarine in this floor. Maybe I get rid of prismarine. That might be too much otherwise. Still looks fine. It's an option though if I need it. I'll keep it in mind. Keep it in the back pocket, you know? Just like my Wocket. That is currently in my pocket. Because as we all know, there's a Wocket in my pocket. Blam. I'm not excited to have to rebuild this like 3 more times. Gosh, I should have just done it right the first time. You know, perfectly got both angles exactly matched how I wanted it. Just one try, you know? Because I could have built that, you know, could have built this very strange and peculiar shape first try, of course. But I think legitimately for this section, it's literally just going to be like that. It's going to be dark, yes, but I think that's what I want in transition rooms. Let me just do that real quick, see what that looks like. Hey, Drum Major, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We got some people here. Slime Assassin, hello. How's everyone doing? How is the stream, TJ? Hey, Autumn, thank you for the host. Poonis. Oh, okay. I am building the spawn for the new 1.19 server I'm going. Thank you, Slime Assassin, for the follow as well. We're working on building some stupid stuff. You're playing Deep Rock? That sounds fun. I'm building stupidly large things again. And the Tick Jr., thank you as well for the follow. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Elliot, I think you should see a doctor. All right. How does that look? Yeah, that's not going to even bother me. I might add some, like, if I get so, do I have it in my inventory? I do not. Deep slate brick stairs. Like what I might do, a fun technique I always enjoyed. I do like this and that, and then just boom, wall depth. And you, why can I? Oh yeah, because it's not. It's a little bit shorter. Might hurt indeed. But you wouldn't notice that. You can't see that top part without really looking. And even then, just get some, you know, just like, you really can't see anything. Hide that away. And yeah, I can do stuff like that. That really saves a little bit of a detail that I don't need to add. But yeah, this will be a public 1.19 server whenever I'm finished with it. It'll be available for anyone to play. And it'll be mostly building centric, have an economy, things like that. But there will be PvP zones. There we go. That's sort of the rough idea for this. It's going to be a little bit oversized, as I tend to do, but it will survive. I will survive. Yeah, only there because that's all you're really gonna see. That works. And then we'll match that from the bottom. Oh, what is that clip? We'll see. We're judging your clipping skills. In me. True fact. Yep, everywhere. 90% of it. Okay. That from there? Yep, we're good. It is a true fact. Just two? Alright, that's simple enough. And it's pretty much just go to the top. There we are. Now that won't even show through this exterior wall. That is purely for the interior building side of things. The exterior wall will have a lot of room to build. So I'll be able to do a lot of fun stuff. The only thing I need to figure out is how I'm doing windows. Because I need some thick walls for windows. Ah! The floor disappeared. Where'd it go? Jump scare. There we are. And that is a little bit more leaned in. Oh, I said it again. Yeah, I think this will look really good. What if... No. I was say, what if I built this in to slope into this, but I'd have to remove all of this and make that the main entryway, and I could have a small slope, but that'd get a lot of angles too fast. Said by Michael Jackson. Not sure if that one's true. Don't know if that's a real quote. But hey, I didn't check my sources, so who's to say? It's really hard to look. I'm just bad at that. Once I get one done properly, I can do the rest based off that over here, which makes it a little bit easier. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stab someone. Trust me, he told you. I have some concerns if Michael Jackson has talked to you. A couple court cases would like your opinion. Yeah. There we go. This is gonna be so stupid big. It's gonna be fun though. It'll probably take like a couple weeks to build in creative mode. That's what I love about it. I love stupid builds like this. My thing. The biggest thing is I'm just going to build small segments of this and then replicate it into the server and probably change things as I go from there because I'm very picky. So, next thing I gotta do is just duplicate it onto the outside one now. Once I have this done and dusted from the get-go though, what can happen is the next one I can literally just count it and then do it the first time. Well, I can, but I probably won't because it's very complicated to do that just first try. Because how do you tell someone to build that shape right there? Go up 5. I guess I could literally just actually do that. I lied. Go up 5, go out, go left, go out, go in, go out, go in. Yeah, I guess it's easy. Welcome back, Brian. Did you have fun? Dude, I could go for some pizza right now. I was watching Rhett and Link, and they ate a lot of pizza. And I was like, that, I mean, you might not like Little Caesars, guys, but I could eat a whole pizza. And I've done that several times in the past, where I've eaten a whole pizza on my lunch break in my car at my work. It is not a flattering image. Oh crap, wait, I was dumb. I was following the back for no reason. The back that is flat. Just so your game doesn't crash again. I've never been a fan of dungeon-like games on mobile. The games I play, I have Pokemon Go, and I have another one that a game called Exponential Idol. And that game's not even that crazy fun. It's a good game that I can just open up and be like, hey, there's stuff happening. Okay, cool. I'm concerned what your "he fed it to me" means. We're still on the topic of Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's better. You guys want to see some of my Pokemon Go? I'll show you. I'm all booted up. Oh, what? Oh, I was just saying, you guys can't see it. Oh, wow, the green disappears. Whoa. Who would have guessed? The green screen makes green things disappear. Whoa. There's a Kabuto on my screen. Oh, wait, he's 682. Not a bad level. Womp. I'm gonna catch Kabuto. I don't know why I say his name like it's a Spanish name, because he's a fossil, not from Spain. Whoop. Come on, Kabuto, you can't escape me forever. Let's just start turning to Mirage from Rainbow Six Siege. Come on, Capullo. Or as the new voice actor goes, Capullo, for some reason, has an oddly deep fake voice. All right, so right now, my best Pokemon I have in Pokemon Go. So much, gosh. We have Jellyfish. That is her name. It's not focusing in, but Jellyfish. Is it that way? We got a good old Kabutop. I was about to say that wrong. Omnistar. Got Lopunny. Got Hitmonchan, who is honestly like wildly good. Cacturne, who's also pretty good. Oh yeah, you guys don't get to see Cacturne though. We got a Durant. I called Kevin because Kevin Durant, and then Executor, who's really funny. And those are like my top Pokemon. Oh, I also got a Golurk, which is pretty cool. He's pretty dope. I don't know if I really have anything else that's really cool. I got Aerodactyl. He's fun. Vibblebobs. All right. I do want to see if this still works. One second. I need to test something on my stream. Intermission. Oh, it doesn't do the cool thing anymore. I used to have it that the green screen was smaller, so you could like see around it, which I thought was a really cool effect. But tis no more. Unfortunately. Oh, probably because I zoomed in a little bit to hide some errors. I need to iron this green screen too. It is very wrinkly. Like you can see this right here. All wrinkles. That little glitching. Just because it's wrinkly. I was gonna start replicating the back again and just start building straight up. I'm a very smart man. And there we are. That is the leaning part of the crown. I think I'll name it the crown. That's still pretty cool. The first one's Wibble Knobs. No, you're not naming it. It's like Nihilation or something is the name. It sounds like Annihilation, and it's Nyla something. So I just call, but it looked like a jellyfish. I wanted to name it jelly or peanut butter and jellyfish after a old funny video I like, but it's too long for the name. And if you guys get that reference, you're cool. That's about all though. I honestly think that video might be older than, no, it's not older than you, Matthias, but it's an old video. Brian, do you know that video? Peanut butter and jellyfish? I think that might be the name. It's the same guy who did the hot Kool-Aid video. I think his name's like Adrian something, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be mistaken. Yes, yeah, that's a classic. You gonna do it? Wait, okay, let me see if I can find it. I'll share it with you guys. Jelly sandwich. No, jellyfish sandwich. That's not right. Adrian Smith, right? It might just be Jellyfish by him. I think that might be the name. Jeffrey Dallas. How did I get Adrian Smith? What in the world? Jeffrey Dallas? That's way off. Here it is. Jellyfish, fish. I haven't watched this in years. Nice, Brian. Classy. This is a really good, like, this was something like 2010. It's very old. 12 years old. He has a couple of, Julian Smith. Was I off? What did I say? Adrian Smith, I think. I was close. 2 months ago. Yeah, he came back, didn't he? Is one of his skits. I think, what was another good one? The red eye flashes twice. This was a really good one. I liked this one a lot when I was younger. One of my favorites. Very similar style now that I listen back. Get red eye flashes twice. Classic. Hey, you got it. If you don't stay still. Classic. Casual, just gun as the joke. A famous person. Everyone knows who he is nowadays, right? It's your guts if you doesn't do. My favorite one is the triple gunshot. That one's good. That's a good change. Like, this is such a time capsule with the people in it. 3 gunshots, the best part. Two turtles doing it? What? Did I miss something? It's true. You know where that's from? You know where that audio's from? From this skit. Maybe. This there it is. It's his Papa's thing. There's this one. Oh, that pancake one. So yeah, that's gross. There's two more. There's this one that I also liked a lot. 2010, dude. Rhett and Link too. Classic. Man, I was on YouTube for a long time. This is such a time capsule for me. Haven't watched these in years. You get a jellyfish. And then Malk. I think this is the one that made him the most popular straight up. This is my favorite because it just escalates so quickly. And then ends with like just a very underwhelming, like, the ending's my favorite part. This comedy's my favorite, and I don't know why. Just because it's like it escalates and it just cuts like, oh yeah, nothing happened, and then some random stuff's going on in the background that you can just totally ignore it, but it's still there. It also looks great for a video from 2009. And 2009 YouTube, just gun. The butt joke of everything. Joke I still use today. And then, like I said, it just cuts to something. Just random cat in the oven. It's such wild random 2009 YouTube for no reason, and it's what I grew up on. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I never really watched either. It's crazy. I'm back to building in Minecraft. Ooh, it's eerily quiet. Gotta turn the noise back on. So yeah, I think legitimately I'm gonna do the first layer, maybe even up to there, in just slate, and then add details, and then the top layer in copper, and then add details to that. Though I might do a thin like bezel of deep slate. That way I can get a full color palette that doesn't look stupid. Because I don't want this to be kind of a gross combination over in the end. I don't want it to be too dark either, as well. That's one issue. Definitely gonna need windows. That's the other thing, like, I have that much space, but I can't add windows until I get up to that section. And even then, I can't add windows in there until I get up to there. I can add window. I guess I could add a window right there and just put lights behind it, like cop out window, a fake window. I'll only do this side for now, and this is going to be roof at that point. That's all roof segment. I might even add it that it does this here, and have that stay in line. I guess I should have you come back. That way it has an actual roof that drops down. We all like a little bit of an overhang, even if a fascia is hard to make. There's some carpentry terminology for you. Does everyone know what a fascia is? How about the term soffit? Ooh. That's a fun sounding word. And I'll probably even do like that with some material as well, so that it doesn't just stay deep slate flat all across the top. I'll even have some of the material overhang as well. Have an actual overhang. If I do that, is that going to be too little? I feel like it's so tall is the issue. Doing a thin bezel, the thinnest bezel possible of this, is going to remove so much extra material for the fact that it's literally just all of it. Wax? I don't know what that is. Is that a carpentry term? Am I uneducated? Have I not been to carpentry long enough? I don't know terminology now. Yeah, right there. Or Vasd. Is that just like carpentry terms in a different language? It just sounds like you're speaking Russian. I could tell you about the sill plate if you want. Enticing, huh? Or the floor joists. It's not carpentry. Then why are you wasting my time? I think I'll do... I don't think I want that much of a pattern. Or maybe I do. That kind of does look nice. Let me see. I will just replace it when I'm done with commands. And we'll go back and forth. Are you just speaking a different language at me? Or is this like Skyrim Draugr names? kind of looks like Skyrim Draugr names. Pretty sure I fought Vozzed and he has a mask in that game. Oops, I did a dumb. Sounds cool. Ding 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 ding. That's where I'm going to get most of my color from in this whole build. Just the faces. It's been very dark so far. And I'll probably even line any windows with the darker bricks again. So I have that sort of segmentation. Oh, that doesn't look bad, actually. The question is, however... Oh, wow, you are all individual blocks. Blue. Are you just speak? That just sounds French now. Are you just picking random languages and putting words in my chat? And even then, what I might do is I might just do a little bit of a... Just so it seems to flow in a little bit more. I did 2 and like that, right? Yeah. That way it kind of connects the sections. That looks kind of cool, though, actually. That looks kind of slick. Add a big old window right in the center here. That'd be cool. Like the cheese, yeah. Again, I'm still waiting for cheese to come in. Minecraft Church is back? Where's the boy? Where is cheese? Slash fill. Bobbity bobbity bop. All the way down to you. And go to bobbity bobbity bop. I'm going to fill waxed underscore copper block. Replace. Oh. Let me. Waxed oxidized cut copper is the name. So waxed underscore copper. Waxed underscore oxidized copper. Replace waxed underscore oxidized cut copper. And there we go. I think that's too block-like. I think there's too hard of edges there. I'm thinking I like the other one more. This looks a lot more industrial for some reason. So all we do is waxed underscore oxidized cut copper. Waxed underscore oxidized copper. Bam. Yeah, that looks a lot different, and I think I like that one more. That one feels more tiled, more handcrafted. And then from there, I can grab like stairs. They don't have walls, right? Nothing like that. And I can do things like this throughout it for just no reason other than I can. I just have blocks missing, basically. Or make it look like blocks are missing. Or slabs. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but you can't do that in regular Minecraft. If I do that and then grab a window. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Doesn't look good. And I could I'd probably even, like, in segments like this, just raise it up a little bit more so it feels like it's a more of a slope. just tying everything in a little bit more together, basically, is the premise of that. If I can make it a little bit neater and more brought together, it looks overall that little tiny bit better. Whenever you get to these massive builds, you need that sort of thing. Like that. That ties it all together. And even then, I could do things like adding you in all these gaps so it's not as a big of a difference. Also grab some slabs, oxidized, or waxed, oxidized copper. So many words. Nah, I prefer that overall still. There we go. A mid. I like it. It looks good. And then just to round it all out, I'm gonna slap these in the corner. I'll leave the deep slate itself there as a sort of rough design. But other than that, I'll add this in for a little bit of extra depth where you might not always get it, and it will line up sometimes, but other times it will not. And that is a-okay. That one is much more basic, though. I might take you and have you go down a little bit, extend you one. You, it's Cadenbop underscore. Not on YouTube, it ain't. It's just Cadenbop over there. I still haven't had the opportunity to change my name on Twitch, and I'm salty. That's pretty good. Brian just doesn't know how to spell. It's fine. Sorry. I think for this one, I kind of want to do like that for no reason other than I think that'll look cool. And then I'll add one more window slit right here. Got that. I might even have this one be like that and that. Alright, have a good night then, Elliot. I only said it with one T, by the way. It's a fact. I need to add more details in this segment. Can that can't, like, so what I can do this and then add a strip there with some form of, I think I just do that, to be honest. I can do that, and that adds a light source, but still hides away the interior. And doesn't make it look super gross, and that's why we have such thick walls. Such thickum walls. I mean, that's looking pretty good. I think one thing I do want to do, I want to start incorporating other blocks. So with segments like this, what I might do is 3 here, then 3 here. So there's a different color built into it that kind of ties in the rest of the build together. So things like that. I might do another segment here, straight from that. These right here are a little boring. What I might just do, even less, is just that. I don't know why they just have the generic Minecraft glass breaking sound either. It looks like it has a face now almost. Creepy. And then small detailing. Deep slate walls. Do I want to put, I feel like this is, I feel like that's pretty good. I think this is where I want to stop. Unless I do stuff like this. Where it kind of pulls in for a second or two. The issue is places like this. Oh, it does work right there. Okay, I'll probably do that there then. And that'll probably be about it. I think that's good for the amount of detail. I think that feels like, it kind of oddly enough feels like a drawing of the Eiffel Tower. And I think that sort of elegance is what I want. If you mix the Eiffel Tower with, all right, are you heading to bed or are you just saying goodnight, Matthias? I don't know. But if you're heading to bed, good night. If not, good morning. If you mix the Eiffel Tower with the Statue of Liberty, both made by the French, you know? It's very French in nature. That's what we're getting at. And I'm gonna do the roof, which I have a couple ideas. I don't know if I want to do a stone roof, a wooden roof, or another copper roof. I think a copper roof could look cool. Oxidized copper is pretty dope. What if I could, I don't know. Top dude? You mean dome? Oh, the grass. No, we're not doing grass. I'm not doing a green top. It took me a second. I don't watch enough J Schlatt. What I'm thinking. Isn't that J Schlatt's thing? The green top? Oh, well, yeah, it did, but he made it popular. Or he brought it more into the public eye, I should say. I guess this is where I could use some more prismarine, huh? And I would like another stair. That's fine. Dark prismarine might work better. Oh, you got it from the Carson vid. But didn't he say it in that video? Wasn't that still his joke in the video? Am I wrong? I haven't really watched any of their content in a long time, so. You shouldn't have. I have no way to tell, though, in my current setup. Yeah, I do not have a way to tell. I didn't unmod you. If you did, it's because I dropped out of the affiliate program, which I don't know why that would unmod you. I'm going to do a base of the anodized copper on just one side, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to change. I think I want to do almost a layered effect with anodized copper being the base. Oh crap, I did that wrong. Because that right there should be my roof. I guess I could just do that. Say that last part's just slow. Or not slow, but low. Huh, I did do that wrong. Never mind. Well, it can't overhang like that just quite yet. Twitch had a funny hiccup. Possibly. I'll double check that, though. I'll have to see. I do not have any moderators on YouTube now, though. But I also don't have any chatters on YouTube either, so we're fine. Yeah, I guess I built that directly into there, huh? Unless I want to put it on the outside, which I guess I'll have to do. Thank you, Brian. Buy my cars. What even is the ad? I forgot what the ad is. But he just shouts about buying used cars, basically. You know, I wonder if a car company used that as an actual ad, how well they'd do in this modern day and age. Because I feel like that would get a lot of attention. Our car prices suck, but you'll still buy it anyways. I think one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to most likely have the edge be a different color or a different block entirely for most of the way up, just so it's not matching this. Buymybikes.com. What's the SpongeBob one? It's like the shell guy. What shells does he sells? I know there is the one radio ad, we buy any car or something like that.com, and it was very chaotic the first time I heard it because it's a very aggressive. You want to talk about? Okay, we're pausing again. I'm sorry. So I want to show this ad because this ad makes me laugh. We buy any car ad. I think this is the jingle. That's the entire ad basically. It's just them shouting that. Now I want you to imagine I'm driving in my car, just listening to the radio casually. I like to listen to it a little loud, but whenever ads come on, they're typically quieter. But it's not. It's this. Like just overly loud for no reason. And it's obnoxious. But they're not the worst offender. I make fun of it and I like hype along whenever Kaylin's in the car. I'll push her around. The real worst offender is this guy. The Platinum Mitsubishi ads on YouTube. They are some of the worst ads I have ever listened to because it is an old man that sings parodies of popular music from 10 years ago about his used car dealerships. That is it. And you might think, ah ha ha, that's funny. He's creative. No, they're terrible. They're so bad. Like, just listen to this. I don't know. One second. I don't know if he's gonna have an actual song in this one. I hate it. I know his voice so much and I hate it. Yes, that is Baby Shark. What are some of his? Where do they have their other ones? I think he has worse ones. That one's not that terrible. Hello, thank you. Jeez. Oh gosh, you're going to bed. All right, Brian. Have a good night. Karaoke authorized dealer? No, that's not right. Uh, Go back. Mitsubishi. What even like this? This is his advertising scheme. That's that's not right. Uh, that's Western Canada. That's not the right place. Get out of here, Platinum. You're not the real. Where's the real one? Where's the real terrible ads? Platinum Pre-owned is the name. Uh, where is he gonna have his ads on here? They just have a bunch of cars. That's it. That seems like an actual person. Where are the terrible radio ads? Because they're I wish I could share them because some of them are they're really bad. Uh, platinum. I want to do platinum pre-owned. If I could type. Why is it so loud? Yeah, that's fine. You're not cringy in that one. Where's the cringy ones? That's 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 it. Like he sings a terrible song and then pretends like it's normal. Why is the video so low quality though? What is this? I don't have options to raise the video quality. What is this? That's also an older one. He doesn't have the confidence he used to. Uh oh my, I don't. Oh gosh, it's so bad. They're so cringy. Facebook. My point exactly. It's not good. It's not a good advertisement. I need someone like Atrioc to do a breakdown of why that ad sucks. Which I think we all understand why. It's an old man singing pop songs about used cars to himself, essentially. I remember I was telling when they first started like showing up on the radio station I listen to on my way to work or driving around. I like for a second I was like, is this a real ad? Am I having a fever dream? What is happening? And then after that, they started playing more and different ones. I was like, holy cow, what someone's paying for this? And then I picked up Kaylin one day, and one of the ads came on for that company, and she was like, what is this? I'm like, I know, right? This has been torturing me for weeks. What is this? It's just never got any better. It was always terrible. And it makes me laugh that someone's paying probably thousands of dollars to air that to like hundreds of people. And that is what they do for a living. It's just crazy. There's so many blocks here. I gotta go so high. I could probably do this with commands faster, but too much typing, you know? Like, that's an excuse for what I'm doing. What if I build like a pedestal in the center and build a massive statue of myself? Not like my Minecraft self, like my real self on it. What do we think of that idea? I think I could build like a secret room downstairs that you have to find through jumping through hidden tunnels with a statue of myself in just like some stupid pose, like something like that. That'd be kind of funny. but like make it a really intricate maze that you have to go through an actual an actual maze that is not hard to complete, down a couple layers, then do some epic parkour, some super awesome parkour skills, and maybe even some stupid trivia that if you fail, you get launched back up to the surface. That'd be kind of fun. I'll probably set it out a little bit afterwards. That way it just actually sticks out. Or I'll use whatever block I want to have on hanging off to build the edge. Just for the fact that I don't want to have too much copper, because a lot of copper can look kind of bad, especially on a build that is such limited in color. Like a two-tone build, I don't want to have just literally two tones because that could look trash. But adding a little bit of texture to the roof and sort of shading it in. So what you typically would do is actually like remove material. Like what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut into this and build blocks behind it. But instead of cutting into it a lot and letting actual detail build in the shadows, I can use blocks like this behind it to make that difference look more intense. That little building technique can save you, not really save you anything, but it can make a simple build look a lot better with just block choice. What I'm thinking about, I think I want to use Prismarine on the sides, as Prismarines have stairs, and stairs are very useful for adding texture on the top. In the center, I can use things like concrete, as that doesn't need as much texture, luckily, or behind, or if I use it in this section here, there's not really a need for stairs because it's built into the wall. But it will still add depth, it'll still add texture, it'll still make something of this. Make it look a little bit better. Oopsie. Boink. I'll only do one side, and then like from this angle, it'll basically look complete. That is a lot of copper. That is too much, dude. Imagine trying to do this in survival. Ugh. Oh my gosh, would that suck? I'd have to have this designed out and pre-built to do that in survival. How? Oh. Oopsie. Yeah, but this sort of roofing style is one of those things that you don't really you don't build, you build to find your texture and style, but you don't build to make an exact replica. At least when you're me. Some people might actually build this to find an exact replica, which is a crazy idea to me. They might build it block by block, which is sort of insane. If I do like 2 out, I want to have like, I'll probably have this sticking out too back here. I want to have like that, and then have this center roll down a little bit. That'll stick out a little bit more than everything else as well. Sort of like that on the cap. And then from here, this section right here will kind of sag a little bit. And this, of course, is going to be entirely random in pattern. You don't really want to have a consistent, like, 5 in, 4 in, 3 in, 2 in, 5 in, 2 in sort of thing, because that can make it a little ugly. But you kind of want to just make what feels natural. Make it look like it's actually sloping down. This is something that I've practiced enough that I can make things look pretty natural fairly easily. It's a very useless skill to have in life. In all honesty, I'll never use it in a day in my professional career, but in my Minecraft career, I use it often. Makes building things like animals and build battle a lot easier. I can tell you that. I've built my fair share of T-Rexi, that it makes it real worth it. Again, nothing super extreme, but just a little bit of variance to make it not look like the same pattern. And look at how much more depth is added to that. Look how much more character than that section. Things like down there, I'm going to add a lot more, less slope overall, because it makes it look better, again. But this top part, like, look at how much more character. And it's literally nothing other than pushing this small segment I don't like back and just building that. It doesn't cost any extra materials. It doesn't take much extra time, but it upgrades your building to another level that you don't really, there's no reason not to, essentially. There's no reason you shouldn't do this. And then in there, I have to build a second ceiling, or a second roof. I might even build, like, windows on super... Do you have, like, those, windows that kind of point out? I guess if I could do that if I have them curve out as well. Because let's say, with really tall buildings, if you're doing a flat window front, it has to go up real high until you get actual depth in it. But if I have it curve out fairly quickly, I guess I could do that. And then add a window, like add a sort of peek hole into it from the inside. I guess I could do that. That's another little detail I could add. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, I'm definitely going a little bit over the top for my own spawn. Gotta have it. Gotta make it look good. Because even this section will overhang a little bit, probably. Oh, I forgot to add the overhang. Crap, that might mess up my, the amounts. That'll overhang into the back, because there's going to be probably about yay high, there'll be a walking way, and I would like to be able to see that overhang and maybe even add details to the back side of it. But that'll come at a later date, and by later date, I mean much later date. I'll build all that. Yeah, I definitely want to have an overhang, but I think I'm going to do it in Prismarine. However, which Prismarine, I don't know. Let me see. Ooh, I do like that. I don't like that one as much. That one is fairly close, but I don't like the pattern, I don't think. I think I like that green one, because that kind of blends the two. It blends these together almost, it feels like. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll have it stick out one oxidized copper out, however. And then I'll do the rest with the dark prismarine. Dude, this build would be a nightmare to do in survival. Just like each time I add one of these blocks, I'm like, oh gosh, imagine that. Imagine building this in survival. I'm crazy enough to do it though, at some point. Something this big and stupid. Though I typically wouldn't use this illustrious of blocks. Dark Prismarine for a build this big would be literal insanity. You'd have to have such a good farm. And I'll even like wrap it out. I will have a dark like a hang area where it hangs down, an overhang, and that'll go to here. I won't do anything on the back yet because I don't know where that's connecting and everything like that. But look at that little bit of detail, that little bit of extra texture makes it look that much better. Now I do think what I'm going to do, one other small detail, I think I'm going to raise each of these up one. That way it looks more connected overall. I might even knock these out and replace those. Any part where it switches on the same level. Like that even. But I want it to have a little bit more detail and texture. Make it a little bit thicker. The nice thing about building so large, small errors like this, small like chain variances and things, are a lot less noticeable. So when I make a section basically 3 times as thick, like right here, where there's 4 blocks, half of this space is filled up with blocks where it's typically 1. It is a lot. It makes it a lot less noticeable and a lot less chaotic overall, meaning it looks better, looks more refined, looks more skilled. And that looks really good already, in my opinion. I really like that effect. I do really like that. Don't want to go too far the other way. Don't want to see the other side. I do still want to add texture because that's too much of one block. I feel like this feels almost like an avalanche of in the game somehow. But it is looking good. That's annoying, but no one's gonna see it because I have thick walls. I myself am a thick wall. That's exactly why that's like this sort of building thing, having that thickness in that wall, 100% saved that moment. Because otherwise, I would have had to found a way to hide it. But now I do not, because it hides itself. And look at that. Look at how much better that looks with 2 changes. 1, making it slope. 2, adding a border. 1,000 times better. 100%. 100%. Then from there, I don't. Is cyan like really? What color is closest? Let me get all the blues. I have cyan. I have blue. Green, I guess. Let's see. What color do I like the best for this? I don't really like any of those. You're not that good either, are you? What is ice? Packed ice. What about blue ice? Let me just ice. Blue ice, regular ice. No, none of that looks good either. I think that, or I think I like that block the most. I think I like this. Let me do stripped, warped, and I'll grab the all sides matching one. And then segments like this, I'm just going to kind of clear up a little space and add this in. Sort of for a chaotic pattern to add a little bit of depth, and I'll see what I think of that. That was an English sentence. Yeah, that's fine. How far do I want it to stretch out? I also think I need it all to go the same way. That's one thing. I want it to be like that. And even then, you shrink down a little bit. Do I like that? Let me do for some. I think that's going to look better overall with how much I'm doing. It's a very minor change, but a texture change is still going to be nice. Breaking up that pattern in a way that's less obtrusive, though. But the one thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to add stairs on top of this. And that there's something different there. There's something different there, and it looks a little bit better. Also, real quick. There we go. I think that some oxidized cut copper stairs. Is that really what it's called? Oxidized cut copper stairs. That's such a long name. It's not waxed though. Oh, there it is. Waxed oxidized cut copper stairs. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's not gonna work well for you. Or me. I can't speak well. I used to have a speech impediment as a child. I would say burger instead of burger. I was a dumb kid. You heard it here first. If you have a speech impediment, you're just dumb. Coming from a guy with that had a speech impediment. I remember asking my mom about that too when I was younger. She was because when I got braces, I was like, man, it's hard to talk. I gotta like relearn how to talk or a retainer because it messed with my tongue placement. And she was like, yeah, you had a speech impediment when you were a kid. I was like, really? I don't remember that. And she's like, yeah, you couldn't say burger. I was like, oh, okay. And she just told me, yeah, we took you to a speech specialist, and the doctor just basically took a popsicle stick and put it on your tongue and told you to speak, and you said the word. She removed it and told you to say it again, and you just started talking right. And I was like, oh, all right. That's pretty cool. Good that they fixed it that easily. Still probably would have cost like $12,000 if my parents didn't have insurance. There we go. Yeah, I think that little bit of texturing is going to help the overall pattern break up the monotony. With that, I can then slap on some stairs and slabs and see how I like it from there. So let's finish this up. And if I like this a lot, I'll kind of go with this style, trying to match everything to it. So I know with like the fronts, these fronts will be exactly the same on all 4 sides. The sides, the corners, I'll have be exactly the same, and then I'll build in the centers to be exactly the same. The roofs, however, they will all vary ever so slightly. But the actual detail that you can kind of count and match will be different. I don't really want to. Maybe I do want to. Maybe I do want to take to the edge. Do I want to take to the edge? Let me see if I want to take to the edge. Am I on the edge of glory? And am I hanging on a moment with you? I think I am hanging on the edge, actually. I think it looks better, but you need to stop that because the one above you does it too, and that's too much. I'll be proud when I'm able to say I hand built this entire structure on the server. Someone's like, "Whoa, who built this spawn?" I'm like, oh, "Well, he's a really cool guy. He has a very massive YouTube channel that has millions of followers, you know." One day. I feel like I should keep Kaylin from watching, or stop Kaylin from watching streams. Ask her to not, and then reveal this to her like live for some easy React content. The one thing I gotta keep in mind is if I'm going to be adding stairs, I need to slightly overdo it so that whenever I add stairs and things like that into it, it doesn't just instantly lose all depth and it doesn't lose that detail I added. That's important. And then from there, I can add in any of the windows or anything else I want to add to it. But overall, I'm really liking this so far. I haven't really done a massive building project for a while in this game. It feels nice to be back doing some stuff. Skill, skill, all skill. You have done that back to back now, so switch that up to 1. Keep you on 2. That looks fine on that side. Not too many patterns that people are like, hey, that's a repeated pattern. But not too little patterns that people are like, whoa, that's so much weirdness going on over there. What the heck are you doing? That's my impression of Twitch chat. Not you, YouTube chat, though. YouTube chat's cooler. Gonna start a feud between the two chats. Make them fight. Let them fight. Godzilla style. Let them fight. No. Yeah, no. Like that. And going all the way up, it adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of breaking up the monotony. I'm going to add in stairs. What is this? Oh, the slabs do they look stupid? No, they're fine. They just look stupid in my hotbar for some reason. So stairs along each of these, except you. But the rest will be stairs. And maybe this one here will be a slab too. Just a little bit of variance to make it look like that this is actually an aged building. This wasn't just built and left and it's perfectly fine still. It has depth. You're not that. You'd be a different block in the end. Or maybe you are that. Maybe I do that on that. I think I'll just keep that. I'll do it in gold. I think I'll add a gold tip. Is that... Nah, that looks dumb with all the green bluish colors. The teal? Cyan? Is the difference between teal and cyan just the ratio of green and blue? Like if you use 60% green, 40% blue, that'd be teal. But if you use 60% blue and 40% green, that'd be cyan, right? Is that all? The colors are weird. I don't like it. My brain too small for actual intense color stuff. Hey, oh, it dropped it all. That's fine. Kind of looks dumb. I think I'm gonna do that, and then looks better. Yeah. The whole goal is for you to not be able to tell what block is what. Like, is that a block and a slab, or is that section a stair? So slab up top, block below, stair, slab, stair, or is it stair there with just two blocks that lead to another stair? And you can't really tell. That's the whole point of this sort of thing. Breaking up Minecraft's block by block nature into different segments that people are like, I don't know what that is. I don't know how you did that. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly how you built that without doing an intense analysis and a deep dive of the exact building we're looking at. Oh. Uh, I like it. I would say I think this one's done already, but it's not. Not quite. There's obviously a weight, and I'm not a fan of exactly how it feels like it's pointing down like a slash. But the next thing I'm going to do a little bit of, I think I'm going to just basically punch in and just add this every now and then in different areas. Even in segments like that. Just to add a little bit of chaotic texturing. Especially on flat, like large flat surfaces like this. This is going to be one of the big saves for repetition. It's just going to break it up, add a slight bit of texture. Make it look a little bit more reasonable. Or like it's sick, but you know, that also works. But like sick in a good way, you know? That is, this will be one part of it. There's another thing once I'm done with that, however, I'll do. A classic trick I used on the front as well. But to help with the such highly repeated, such overly used blocks, and to help with the super large flat surfaces that kind of just make it look like it didn't take much effort to build. Whenever there's super large flat surfaces, effort levels look like they tanked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take stairs and just put them in random intervals, different ways, upside down, left, right, not left, right, upside down or right side up. And what that'll do is it will break it up in a way that your brain doesn't see a pattern as much. So like I did with the stairs, where you can't tell if that's stair, slab, stair, I'm going to do it where you're like, I don't know if that's the level or if that's the level. And it kind of makes your brain think there's more depth here. At least that's how I see it. Oopsie, did I put a... I did. I thought I heard 2 clicks. Is there... There's regular just got copper. You know what I could do is once I build this in the server, I could change all of it to copper in here and see what I think of it by like that. Because I was thinking that'd be kind of cool, especially with the blue. I could change it. I could change it to just the red if I go for log. Like I could change it just to the strip mangrove log or something like that to match that sort of red, or even acacia, as much of a sin as that is. I'll see what that looks like, because I think that could look pretty cool too. But I'm adding like sort of an aging effect. I think you look dumb there. You need to leave. And then you as well need to be lowered to about there. Looks a little bit better. It adds a little bit more texture. That makes it, I feel like, look a little bit better. It looks a little older now, which I'm fine with. It looks like it's been weathered and aged, so it's not as brand new as like my original thought process. But with that being associated with this, it looks pretty good. I think that is a pretty good building right there. I'm going to save these as screenshots, and I'm going to put that on Discord for a vote, see if people like it or not. Oops, I do. Also Patreon, but there's not many people on Patreon, so we will not see that result terribly much. But this is where I'm going to end stream. You guys, I've been streaming for a little bit. I've enjoyed it. I think I've been streaming for like 2 hours now, 3 hours maybe. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you follow. Guys watching in the future, let's me live. I'm at twitch.tv/KadenBop_. And if you guys would like more KadenBop content, follow me on Twitter and on YouTube at KadenBop. For now, I'll be ending stream here. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye!